All right. Thank you, lovers of freedom. We're back again, live and direct from the studio. And I am going to be bringing us the discussion we're having in the space, at least while I join them in the space for the next 1 hour. While I join them in the space for the next 1 hour, I want us to also enjoy it right here from YouTube, from Facebook, and from the X, viewing angle. So please continue to enjoy it, share this program, hit the like button, and let's go there and join them. Day one.
Honorable Raphael, I want to ask you, do we have a particular negotiator that has been working towards the release of our leader against the prolonged detention of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa? Do we have any? I don't know if he's on seat right now, but my question goes to him. Honorable Raphael, are you there? Okay, I think he's not.
Right now. Yeah, okay. Mas Dake.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry. Let me mute this mic from here. Yeah, I'm trying to connect from on the YouTube so that people on the YouTube can also be watching. Please, can you please
all right.
come again with that question so that I will get you very, very clearly.
All right, thank you. I said, um, do we have, since for the past 7 months, do we have a particular negotiator for our PM's, release for against the prolonged detention of our PM? Do we have a particular negotiator that would negotiate with Finland towards his release?
Yeah, so very formidable hand indeed. In fact, one of the best in Finland. You know that our prime minister was in the legal field in Finland, and he's been, working with very good, lawyers. Even his associates happen to be his lawyer also. But one of the best lawyers in Finland has been the one, handling the criminal case they brought upon him, and almost all the cases that he has handled, he has gone for so far. The PM has won. Basically, he has, come out, victorious. Most of all the, things that were brought up against us. For example, some of us may not have known that they brought up a case against Brgie, accusing us to be a terrorist organization, and that case was dusted out, and that's why today we are proud and bold to continue, and he is boldly representing, Brigi, answering for on behalf of Brigi as the prime minister. So those are some of the cases that we have won that has given him that position, that confirmed place as the Brigi prime minister. So with this thing that Ogechkunkere have done or is doing, it is like Ogechkunkere have been shooting himself on the foot, making himself president, whereas all the documentation we have presented and everything confirms that the PM is the prime minister, and there is nothing like president in Brigi. So the lawyer is very, very, very solid. So how do we get all the updates we have? Before the PM goes to court, we have all the updates. After his court case, we have all the updates. It is because we are getting every information from the lawyer. The lawyer is updating us because anything that happens, we get to know because the lawyer is working directly with the CROC. Yeah. In fact, the thing is that our PM is supposed, a bail application have been filed. So we are hoping that the bail is approved. And that's why when the PM, passed a message across that, we should, contain ourselves and behave like Biafrans that we are. You understand? It was important because what we do actually in the social space, it goes a long way, especially those of us that are connected with the PM. So, except that all these people now that are, misbehaving like Sonia Parawa and Ogechkunkere. So, as every decision have been taken, the papers and everything is also being filed to the lawyers, who is also aware now that Ogechkunkere is no more representing Prime Minister. So anything that Ogechkunkere and his cohorts are doing on the social media, it is all null and void because they don't even see them anymore as people that are working with PM. So their own is just consider what they are doing as noise making. But those of us that are actually in Brgie right now, we have to contain ourselves. If we are in the space, we behave ourselves. We don't quarrel. We don't fight. We don't say what we're not supposed to say in the social space because whatever we do or say goes a long way, in impacting on the case our PM is going through. So that the bail application will be approved as quickly as possible, we need to behave. Very important.
Thank you so much for this update. You just, you just leveled the ground on my chest right now because after the research that I did, I know that the unity of Biafrans is going to make the detention of our prime minister shortened. Yeah, the unity of ourselves. If as long as we are united, Biafrans, I want to tell you, both the ones on the anonymous, both the ones on here. If we are united, we go see PM. Oh, make una know wetin una dey do. We see this job that we are doing of telling everybody the truth is all for unity and nothing else. We want to see our prime minister in no time. If una dey follow person wey dey tell you say president of brgie president of brgie no dey inside the bylaws o. Yesterday this criminal called Sonny Aparawa went to defile the bylaws and also defile the Biafran charter, saying prime minister knows that criminal Oge Chukwunkere is the president of the BRGIE. This is a very big and blatant lie. That was why I had to put a warning to him yesterday that he should never ever try to attach our prime minister's name with anything called president of the BRGIE. This guy wants to he wants to
Like the serious, please, well, if Ife is here, people, please, you people need to cut out that place where Sonny said that because those things are evidence you need to have to hold to know that Sonny is actually working with Ogechkunkere to sabotage our prime minister
yes,
with those document falsification. Very, very important. To
yes,
very important. If Sonny said that, it means that Sonny is in cahoot with Ogechkunkere in this
yes,
criminality.
yes,
Very
yes.
important.
We have the evidence, so we are just going to keep it for him. And every single person, at the end of the day, is written in the bylaws that anybody committing a prisoners act trying to um, add roles into the structure of the BRGIE is going to is going that act is going to be labeled as a treasonous act, and the punishment will be very, very, very high under Biafran law. And um, as soon as Biafra gets our independence, once we're liberated, we are going to judge every single criminal, and and there's no criminal that is actually going to um, bypass punishment. There's no sing. We are not even going to. We are not going to get. You're not going to get a bail charge. You're not going to get any bail at all. We are going to punish you under the highest punishable law under our laws. You understand? So, if you are not warned, if you don't want to stick to this warning, or if you don't want to listen, if you want to be stubborn, it's your choice. It's your choice. And Shimon, you have your hand up. You want to say something, Mazi Shimon? You're very welcome, my lovely brother Shimon. Shimon, are you there? Smart
Yes,
Onwa,
yes, yes,
request for
I'm
the
here.
mic. You wanted to come up.
Hello,
Yeah,
can you hear
go on,
me?
Shimon.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, Shimon,
Yes,
go
we
ahead.
can
Yeah,
hear
we
you
can
Go
hear
very
ahead.
you.
clearly.
Okay, okay, okay.
Uh,
Good evening from here. Good evening. Say, I want to say something about the our lobbies. Uh, Elias. Elias knows that with his work, our our mission can never come true because he has stated it clear before that America can never do anything except we conquer 80% of our land.
hey, God.
So he knew very well that his interest is that $10,000, not Biafra.
Oh,
Thank you.
you don't finish. Hey,
He's
oh,
he's
wow. We have been
the guy is
recorded
really
for
cashing out.
long.
The guy is really cashing out.
Oh, God, oh.
So let me just add to what
Hey,
Shimon, God bless you for
Biafra, the
making that
nice
very,
person.
very short because
So,
you just hit the nail on the head. Thank you so much.
wait,
So
Master King,
you know,
sorry, before you go ahead, there are so many things we don't want to say. It's good that Biafrans are using their tongue.
I bet say am now, say am. Eh?
so yeah.
Ekwensu, not talk everything. No, not talk everything. Small,
I
small,
Now
bet
small, small.
so
They
small
reduce them.
I
small, not be
bet me we
everything will go
finish
drop. Oh.
everything now. Me I know the
I
one
beg
I
you.
did.
No, Ekwensu,
No,
small,
it's good
small.
Hey,
that Biafra are using their tongues
God.
to calm their teeth. So it's good. We want critical thinking. Let the critical thinkers be thinking.
Sorry, sister.
So I will leave it there for now. Professor Mazda,
Now
okay,
so
go ahead.
Hey,
exactly. Thank you so
whoa.
much, my brother, my
I
lovely
knew
brother,
I
and
knew that
Supreme
something is
One.
wrong. Sorry, I knew that something is wrong. For the fact this guy is posting what is irrelevant is I knew that no. The
We
guy is
have
not
put
doing
them on a
anything.
very. It's as if there's
Let
fire
Because
me
the
under
let
their.
me
truth,
release
the
let me
truth,
release
the
one.
truth
Let,
is about.
let me release one. Let me release one.
Fire down,
Hey,
fire down.
Yeah. Do you know that he will be shocked to know that I know this now. For him to even insinuate that PM might be having mental breakdown, that he will not be capable mentally to handle what is going on, so that people should just think about negotiating on maybe. And he already concluded that the Finland will send PM to jail, and that not only
Jesus.
that, yes, listen, not only that, that PM will have a mental problem, so he will not be able to handle
Jesus.
that position again. So that's why he's working directly with Ogechkunkere
Hey,
to. That's why he was calling him His Excellency. And when I did that program,
Jesus.
it was it was through him that I came out to tell him, and I indirectly told him, I don't want you to do any program again and call Ogechkunkere His Excellency.
Hey,
It's not as if His Excellency means anything to me,
Wow,
but I was addressing him because I know what he was going at.
what
wow,
they have
Don't
planned
address him as the Excellency.
already.
Listen,
wow.
don't address him as Excellency. We have only two Excellencies, Mazen Namdekanu and Mazen Simon Ekpa. And after I said that, if you people have noticed, he never addressed him like that in public again because he knew I told him the truth. And then they go to Washington D.C. Okay, Kere is just the truth is that we have fired a message to the Moran Global. If they want to work with Brigi, then they have to know that Ogechukwu Kere is a rogue now. So it will be on a new terms. So if Ogechukwu Kere now want to employ them and be paying them $10,000, that will be from his pocket, not from Biafra. You understand?
Yes.
Not from Biafra.
Thank you, Raphael. Thank you, Raphael. This I am happy for this thing you just released now
Well,
because 10,000 is a lot of money for someone who is not
sister,
doing nothing.
sister, that wait. I want to ask because this thing now you just said. Now I've not heard it before, and this is shocking. But the question I want to ask you, Honorable, you are now our information minister, not that
Naimo,
propagandist.
Naimo.
The question I want to ask you is that bylaw, apart from the cabinet member, who are the
Do
other?
you know we paid $20,000 to our lawyer to get that bylaws authenticated, 20,000 to have a trademark of it so that that law will be authentic anywhere you take it to. So with what Ogechukwu Kere was trying to do by making himself president and try to take over Biafra, he wants to personalize everything to himself, including the bylaw. That's why you see Sonny now manipulating the bylaws and telling you all those lies is lying about what do you call it, the word they use, classified. This side is classified, this one is not classified.
Classified documents.
As if that the bylaw told you that if the prime minister or the APM goes contrary to that law, that we have no right to, handle him or persecute him. There's nowhere in that bylaw where it says that if you are a leader as APM or PM, that you have the authority to do anyhow and get away with it. Our bylaw never stated that. You see, so they know what they did, and we have been able to nip it on the board. And Ogechukwu Nkere, a big one is coming for him. Believe me, he wouldn't know what have come to on him. He will go to jail. Believe me, he will go to jail
Yes,
because
so
Brgie is ready for him. Honestly, he doesn't know what to
100%.
So,
he will
but
go to
wait,
jail.
the thing because this money now I'm hearing is really getting me upset when we don't have enough to do what we need to do. Like, I don't understand why the government is paying 20,000. First of all, a law becomes valid as long as the people has decided to adopt that law. So, what 20,000 are they paying to go and make a law? Trade?
Uh,
Because I don't understand
I
this.
Ogechukwu Nkere na-ekonukon the lawyer si na ihe a ga-akwụ ya ka o wee leba anya n'ime akwụkwọ ahụ. Ọ sị na ihe a ga-akwụ ya, that's lawyer anyị kpọtara, lawyer onye isi anyị, ọ ihe a ga-akwụ ya. So na akwụrụ ụgwọ aha Ogechukwu ka confirm na ụgwọ ya kwụrụ ya before leba anya na akwụkwọ, mana ya nwa na control ego everything.
Right.
So that's just it.
So,
Ọ confirm na ihe a kwụrụ ya, and ịma na ihe a na-agba agbata eke ka a na-agba.
another question I want to ask you, because
Oh, yeah.
when the CRC first gave that 4 month suspension, I started asking question, why 4 months? There's somebody, I think it was Ife that spoke about it and said we should check the bylaw. I want to know that particular section of the law in the bylaws, who suggested it? Because this is unbelievable. Why would they be putting that kind of thing in our bylaw that if the PM is not here after 12 months or 1 year, then the cabinet will elect another PM? And now I can see the reason why they keep attacking CROC, because they want to discredit CROC, form their own so-called shenanigan cabinet, and they will now elect him as so-called prime minister, of which is never going to happen. So please, who suggested that thing in the law, and why is it that the cabinet members, like kind of dispute that? Because this bill
Actually,
was
actually,
created 2025 of January, and I don't know why they are putting that kind of thing in it.
Actually, this was not 12. It was not a year that is inside there. I think what the amount of months there is 3 months after the prime minister. It looks like the prime minister is not going to be back. That is when all those processes is going to follow. Not I didn't see 12 months. I didn't see 1 year, but I saw 3 months when it looks like the prime minister is not going to be available. You understand? Like when he's going to look as if he's not coming back, and everything that they have been doing is centered on the PM, not because if we continue fighting, if we continue infighting, it will clearly make the meaning. It's going to send a message to those people detaining him that these people are just in disarray, they're on loggerheads, and we just need to be united. If we are not
Yeah, but
united,
that particular section of that law should not be there. It should never.
Please, let me just say something. 30 seconds, I will go down. There is nothing like that in the bylaw that say after 1 year, if the PM is not around, that they will do, and nothing like that. What is there is that if it has been confirmed that the PM is no more coming back, if it anytime they confirmed, there no specific time in the bylaw, then the CRC will not conduct in the period of 3 months. After it has been confirmed, in the period of 3 months, the CRC will now conduct election to elect a new prime minister. So that is
Exactly.
nothing like say after 1 year or this, no specific time
Thank you.
until it is
Thank you very
only
much.
when it has been confirmed that the PM is no more coming back or the PM resign or once it has been confirmed, that is the only time they can take that decision, but no specific period. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ndewo, Evan. So you can see that a lot of us need to really go through the bylaw and read it for ourselves. Because what some people are actually doing is speculation. What Evan have said is actually what is stipulated in that bylaw. So what it means is that in the case where the PM is not found, that means maybe if death happens, accident happens, he is incapacitated that he cannot speak. As human beings, any of those things can happen to any human being. So that is just to anticipate. And when it has been confirmed, means that when beyond every reasonable doubt, the PM, it has been confirmed that he really cannot take up this position anymore, then such a procedure will now commence. So whatever it is that these bunch are doing, they are just going to hurt themselves. They cannot destroy Biafra. They cannot destroy what the PM have already put in motion. The people that put these bylaws together, that are agreed on it, they actually have the interest of Biafra at heart, and they have the interest of our prime minister, who has labored so much
What
for this. They have his interest at
what
heart.
about
They won't.
background check? Because they need to be doing background check.
Yeah, background check is something that we have agreed on completely. The reason why it was not done, with those of us that are in the cabinet, we suggested it. In fact, it was Elias that suggested it. Elias said we should do background check on everyone. Immediately, Ogechkunkere refuted it and said, no, 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 no. That if we want to do background check, it should be with those that will come in later, that we should not do background check with those of us that are in there, because you already know that he is full of a can of worms.
Oh boy, now in background
You
check
guys,
the
oh my
Jumbotron.
God, these people not kill me.
72
Okay,
criminal
Chukunkere.
cases.
Okay, Chukunkere, my goodness. The guy is
That guy.
he have a lot of skeleton on in his cupboard, honestly.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Matt, while you've been going off and coming back, please just grab the mic.
And wait,
Matt,
Hope everybody is sharing this
yeah,
space. Please
yes,
yeah.
share
please.
this
So
space
everybody should
everywhere.
retweet this space immediately. I see that not
Retweet
everybody has
it over and
retweeted.
over again. Let's have a full
Another
house,
another
please.
Thank you.
question to sorry, I
Make
hope
sure you retweet the space.
that meeting where he refused the background check, I hope it was recorded so that tomorrow now they will not come and say, oh, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, not nothing like that.
We have to find out from CRC chairman, because our meetings, he brings the Zoom link for us. So I don't know if he records all the meetings. I will have to find out if he recorded that meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Matt Unwa, you just came in. You can unmute yourself quickly. Let's hear what you have before the network kicks you away again.
Okay, okay. Good evening, Biafrans. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, good evening, Biafra. Good evening, bros. You know, there was a time you called this guy. There
Having
was a time
network
you
issue.
called me a
That's the
saboteur.
one, Bam.
Remember?
Yeah. Master Dake, there.
No, my brother. Fire down, fire down.
I think we have to create another this airspace chat group, please, because the one whatever is in charge, they have
All right,
kicked me
I
out,
said
and
I was going to do that today, so I'll do it today,
so
and
let's
I'll
find a
do
way
it.
to create
I'll let
that
everybody know.
that chatting group so that we can be, easy to gather more Biafrans that they have scattered. I want to thank you all. Thank you all. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you for raising this issue, because I don't know, you were in good terms with Amanawa. So sometimes I wonder how you were able to even stand up, because we didn't know that all this is going behind the curtain. So it's good that you didn't succumb to their pressure. Thank you. Thank you for even standing and making us to know what's going on. Because even in my state, my own admin, I'm even shocked that you can't even withstand this thing. I think he has been removed. I think in my own state, he has been. I don't want to mention the state so that I will not cause more problem. But people should fire on. Thank you. People should fire on. Thank you.
Ndewo. Somebody is commenting on YouTube and saying I should unblock Elias. You know, I had so much. Please, thank you, Unwa. Can we mute Unwa so that the noise from his background will not be disturbing us? Somebody was commenting that I should unblock Elias because I blocked him. Why did I block him? Because I can't really handle it. I believed that guy so much. Do you know that before I ever had a communication with Elias, he did background check on me. He's a background checker. Elias Gerasolis is a background checker. Now, if he did background check on me, he was able to pick out some of those videos I did before when me and PM had issues during the time of Nelly. He picked those videos and sent them to PM. And when PM saw them, PM told him, this one an old story. We have already dealt with it. It is something where it is the road we passed through before. We are no longer there. It is an overcome issue. We have overcome it. So his mind can't rest. Before he now made me have his number, we became friends. He added me to a group. Me, himself, and Sonia Akbarawa, we are in a special group where he will be advising us and giving us, advices on what to do in the media and how to approach things. He believed in background check. That's why he suggested that background check. Now, before I will unblock Alex, it's not like I'm threatening him or if I unblock him that anything will happen. I want to ask Elias Gerasolis, please, have you done a background check yourself on Ogechkunkere? Now, go and do a background check. In case you have not done it before, go and do it. Because if you have not done it, you need to know that relating with him or working with him or retweeting his tweet is going to affect you in what you are doing in Washington. Now, a lot of people respect you in the corridors of power. It is obvious that they consider you to be a man of integrity, a man of goodwill, somebody that they can really affirm to be a man of truth. Now, if you want to maintain that status quo, if you want to continue to be a good guy in the face of Americans in the Congress, go and do a background check on Isaiah Anyog, or maybe you don't know him as Isaiah Anyog. You may know him as Ogechikunkere. If you go to check Ogechikunkere, you're not going to find him because Ogechikunkere only came up in the last 3 years when he entered Biafra movement. That was the name for Biafra movement. But the name that you need for background check is Isaiah Harrison Anyog. Go there and check. Check, and then when you come back, you will thank us later. Please do
I am
that.
going to write his name on his X handle right now.
Go ahead and write it. Write him, tell him, please, Elias Gerasolis, go and do a background check on Isaiah Harrison Anyogu. When you are done with it, you will thank us later so that you are not going to put yourself into trouble. They won't.
And sorry,
Yeah,
again,
exactly.
how about David Nana? He asked a good question on that's our other issue we had before. Why is he not coming out to ask all these critical questions on his so-called okay? Why is he not coming to ask that question? We are waiting for him. Let him come and ask those questions. Thank you.
The spirit has left David Nana. I was watching his his so-called broadcast on YouTube today. I think that thing lasted for 26 minutes. In that 26 minutes, he played song for 20 minutes. And 6 minutes is just cool plotters. When good men keep quiet, evil prevail. We cannot let this coup. And I look at
Mars dey quick, so some people go soon disappear. They go disappear like dust very soon. Just they watch.
Then go disappear like Willy Willy.
I
You
dey
know
tell
what they
you.
call Willy Willy?
David Nana is
Very
mentally
soon, some people go
unstable to
disappear.
even be coming in the media. First of all, your location doesn't warrant you to be wearing winter jacket and muffler and head warmer. But you want to come and be telling us who coup plotters are. So he is the unstable guy. He's the unstable guy. So I don't even want to start talking what he all of a sudden now blue tick on his account. So that should tell you he's a stomach infrastructure journalist. If he is.
Exactly, Mazi. Exactly. You see, I raised up that observation as soon as I saw it. Under 3 days, Sonny already paid some people verification bad, and that cost I think $600 for those 4 people, and the 4 people's name are Tortyville, Stella, Agila, Onyeka, the big-headed he goat. I so dislike that guy because that guy, I've known him for since 2021. He's not stable. He's always speaking on
Eh,
saboteurs.
I've been waiting to see if I can put my. I will put mouth in you people's matter. Thank God, say I don't even put mouth. Say the thing. It don't happen like this. You
Like
know,
so,
it is what it is, bro.
it
Let's
is, it
go.
is what it is. I tell you. Oh my God, I don't die. Oh my God. So yeah, after Raphael, then this so-called uh he goat called him that Ekwesu Chukwuma they just talked about. So all of them are in the same group of bot people. And recently, like 2 days ago, I think was it 2 days ago or the 3 days ago, that's first space I had in a very long time. I was just hearing Totti explaining and explaining and explaining. I was just like, "Are you for real?" He started stammering in the process, and there was no evidence for them to um, back up the president of the BRGIA role. I say, when you're speaking the truth, there's no way you would start stammering as long as it is the truth. But this guy, people kept requesting for the mic, asking the question and asking the question until he got angry and he told them that he's not going to answer any question again. He said, if anybody come up to this mic and ask any question, he said, if anybody come here, I said, even Stella that bought the same verification, that they bought the verification badge for. If para for that Stella say, if you come, stop behaving like a small child. It's not you that's supposed to be asking these questions. Oh well, man, see, it's serious, oh, it's serious, oh. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we're doing what we're doing, and there's progress. At the end of the day, the Afrans will be united,
Please,
and
Mazida, can I say
yeah,
something?
yeah, Ebe Verogo, you can talk.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Um, I want to just use this opportunity to say thank you to Pastor Vam for your good job and for standing up for truth. And because truth will always prevail. It doesn't matter how long it being shut down, it will always rise. Well done for standing up for Biafra. Well done for not allowing the sacrifice our people are making every day by day in the Biafra land to be a waste. But based on what you said a moment ago, I just want to say this. Uh, Not that I have the first-hand information, but in reality, that man has done that background check on both of them, both Sani Akbarawa and Ogenkere. And they have seen everything, just like what he said that he did on you. So also, he has done for every other person. And what the Western people are using to against the black people is this. they'll always find somebody they know that can compromise to use it against the fellow the blacks. They use them to work against the people, and then they will step aside and look as if they are righteous. But they have find somebody with a questionable character that once he give them something or promise them something, even if he didn't give them, but promise them something, promise them good something, they can do their bid for them. And that is why he is defending Ogekere, because with Ogekere, they will be keep on getting the money they are getting from the people, while he standing so righteous and then keep on making us, while he on his own part will be not doing anything.
But he's
Because
not wise enough. He's not wise enough because if he does, he's supposed to stand neutral and watch how things go. You understand? He's not wise enough.
no, he can't stand neutral because he need to back his messenger. He has sent him message, he need to back him. Just using the same issue that happened, even when he come out to speak after the Orabeze. For me myself, even though say I am in this side, but I sense is that something wrong, because now normally the who he is, he doesn't warrant him to come out to speak in some certain manner. He would have be in neutral side, just what he said now, but he wouldn't have just sided one side and then leave the other side. But because he has compromised and then he's sure. And see, one thing we should understand is this: if left for me, I would say let's forget about these people for now, because the most priority is Biafra land. It's about what you do in our home, in our homeland. It is about what we do in our homeland. It's what we do in our homeland that matters. That will give hands without we now paying for these people to speak for us. It will speak louder. Just that the adage they say, the action speak louder than voice. Yeah, voice makes more noise, but action speak louder than voice. It's just the same thing. It's a replica. If we stand up now and then take over our land, drive the enemies away, it is an action that shows that true to these people, this side does not want this country anymore. And that's warrant even those that he didn't talk to start peeping. They will start sending journalists to see what is happening in that side of the yes, that side of the land. So I think with all this money wasting every day for what is not possible for now, if we channel those money back to homeland, it will do a lot better. It will do a lot better. It will do a lot better. Thank you. That's just what I want to say now. God bless each and every one of us here for standing for the
Sorry,
truth.
you have even our own self couldn't even stand this small shaking. This small shaking. It beat my imagination that our own Oko kingdom. If you see him, if you see Orawa making some explanation and addressing
Sorry,
issue,
Pastor K,
he's
mute
will.
your mic. Mute your mic because it's giving feedback. Don't
The
mute.
other time that this thing started, I hear side of our own Vam explaining things like with points and facts. Now I expect Marawa to counter those things. What I'm hearing is accountability. Now, after anytime you mention that accountability, I think I analyze and check. I've not heard anything like accountability from Bam 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 saying from his mouth or any other person. The thing worries me a lot, and as this go on, and uh, I start to getting more information, more facts, and I also expect them to counter those things. I couldn't hear anything. Honestly, I think you see this lawsuit should be extended to this organ kidding, because once this lawsuit is fired on him, I think a lot of people will come back, because they, their own argument, little argument, is that is APM, is APM, is this APM. First of all, the office was never in anywhere in our this Biafra struggle. It was created because our PM is not around, and we needed one person to be, like oversee things, like when like a recognition or meeting some individuals, from various countries. The man should, like, will be the one to, to get some handshake, some, like recognition, like, I don't know why people just small understanding. Well, this lawsuit should be forwarded to him, please. Because I can't afford to lose some people. I know some admin. I know some admin that I wouldn't want them, to be falling away. I beg. This lawsuit to be forwarded to Ogenkede as soon as possible, please. Thank you.
Please, thank you. Can I bring you down so that I will see whether another person can come up so that I will answer you? Um, can you guys hear
Yes,
me?
we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. I had our brother. I want to tell you in our language. Anwụ nkwụ, ngwọ na-abịa. Anwụ nkwụ, ngwọ na-abịa. I am telling, when I tell you that Ogechunkere will go to jail, I know what I mean. Because everything he has falsified, everything. And you know why I'm happy? He did them in America. Thank God he's in the USA, where there is rule of law. Everything. Now, oh my goodness me. He doesn't know what is coming for him. So, my brother, don't worry. Now, ask yourselves, Umuchineke, children of heaven, ask yourself, why is it that Ogechunkere sued Ngozi without the knowledge of the Brigi cabinet? The simple reason is because Ogechunkere believes that he is doing this thing as he is now the owner of Brigi. He feared that that document where he is president, he wants to use it to overshadow everything, no run the show. Now, because now his eye is always on money, he's thinking about money. Do you know how much is involved? Because they've told him that he will win in Ngozi. So he went ahead without even. I know we have been telling him we must swing Ngozi, swing Ngozi. When he now did it, he didn't tell us. The next thing we see it on social media. And because he feels that he have guaranteed him that we will win Ngozi and that money will come out, at least Ngozi is being sued for minimum of $1.5 million, as much as even $1.7 million when do we win the case. So Ogechukwu, his eyes is always on money. Oju kokoro kandi ofe manu na akpa ya. So he believes that since I'm the president, the money will come, he go claim him everything. They have agreed. When the money come out, they are going to share it. And I wonder how he wants to do this without Brigi cabinet, without CRC, without back, even without the broader cabinet that he's bragging with today. That I know those I'm working with. Some of them that he gathered from Texas and other places in America. You understand? He did that and he feel he can just do it alone, winning Ngozi, get the money, pocket this one, do that one, and all that. But at the end of the day, he's going to be in trouble. That's just it. They won't.
Yes. Sorry. Another
So,
thing.
Raphael, sorry, Raphael. So, Briggy, you are not aware that Ogenkere sued Ngozi, because the other group were accusing you guys that you are angry that he sued Ngozi, maybe because of the money that is involved, and because of this Ruby Nadi, who is her friend, is that's why you put her name as a signatory to Oge.
I put her name.
No, no,
I
no.
put
I
her
think
name.
Brigi, the other group were saying, because for the fact Brigi cabinet members are not aware, apart from it was Oge who sued Ngozi, right?
Now, let me stop you 1 minute. You said that we were not happy that in fact,
Oh,
the
that,
joy, the most joyful moment for us was when we had it on social media, but we were very happy. I personally was so happy. If there's anybody that was not happy that Ngozi was sued, you know that that person is enemy of what we are doing.
no, because that was the Sonia Barawa, they were saying that oh my goodness. You know, it's always good.
They're a bunch of
That's
liars.
why I told you guys it's always good to come
What?
out to explain to Biafrans. Because
Exactly.
if you did not say this thing now, because I was not aware that you guys were not aware that
No, wait. Let me explain to you. You need to get it very clear. We are the ones that we, as a cabinet, we set the motion that Ngozi must be sued. We have been mounting the pressure on him. He refused. You know the reason why he refused? Because he's afraid that Ngozi might counter sue because of his cockroaches in his cupboard. And at the end of the day, because at that time our bylaws was not fully ready, and the lawyer have not fully looked at it and everything approved and signed and sealed everything. So he didn't have that fear of someone in a glass house throwing a stone, didn't allow him to make that move. But when everything was now settled, we have the jurisdiction to prove that Ngozi have no right to use Brigi anymore. We have the permission of our prime minister that Ngozi have no right to use his name. All those things now backed up with the bylaw. Now, Ogechukwu Nkere, when he now decided to take that action that we have been putting pressure on him, he did not carry us along. He forgot that we are the ones that have been telling him, when are we going to sue Ngozi? I even commented one day I said, we should be suing Ngozi like yesterday. Then when I now saw it, and in fact, the first people that notified us were the Zoo media. The Zoo media was now saying Simon Ekpa sue Ngozi. But it was not Simon Ekpa that sue Ngozi, it is Brigi. You see, we heard the wrong narrative from the media, and then we were now asking. But as at that time, I can now tell you guys that Ogechukwu have stopped attending our back meeting. So there's no way he would even come to tell us because he have refused coming to our meetings. So the only person that may have known is Amobi and maybe Sonia Kwarawa, who are his handbag, people he was working with. But the rest of us in the back, we did not know. But when we now got the news in the media, we were all happy. All the same, we said, thank God, it's a win-win. Even though he didn't tell us after he did it, we are happy that it is done. So at least finally he got it done. We're happy. Not to know that even him, he's even going to enter our own pot of soup because he has committed even more crimes than Ngozi did. They won't.
all right, thank you very much.
Yeah, do we still have Make? Nobody's hand is up. Mazda K.
I think we have new speakers. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I think we
Okay.
have. I think we have new speakers. Chooks and Sir White. Sir White, you unmuted yourself before. If you have something to say, please unmute yourself quickly. Sir White. Sir White, are you there?
Good evening, everyone. I'm here.
Yeah, you can go on with your
Good
submission.
evening.
Chooks, you just left, and if you want to say something, please request. Go on, Sir White.
Okay. Um, my own opinion about this. I'm sorry for bringing this, but I think fighting amongst ourselves, I don't really think is a good idea. My first question should be like, what exactly did Ngozi Oraboizi do? Because me myself, I've taken time to go through her and then search to know if I will see anything fishy with her. But I don't really think there's anything fishy. But from the one, I'll never trust Ogenkere. Neither do I trust Simon Ekpa. Sorry, neither do I trust Sonia Akbarawa.
Okay, hold on.
This
Maybe
guy.
you are the sympathetic one that comes from Ngozi now. I said, are you joining? When
That
did you
guy.
join this movement? When did you join? Is it after Finland you joined us?
Not after Finland.
When did you join us?
I started with IPOB. I'm a real member of IPOB
So and you have not
from
seen what Ngozi
This
have
guy.
done.
This guy
What did you
I don't really think
what?
I don't really think I've seen anything Ngozi did wrong.
is. So surrogate the right thing, I mean.
You have not
Oh
seen
my
anything
god.
Hello.
Ngozi did wrong. Okay, wait. Let me now ask you. Now,
Okay.
um,
So don't give you.
Finland. We had a declaration in Finland.
Yes.
Do you know that Ngozi brought a fabricated text message that she is surrogate, and that text message actually the full content of that message, which I don't know when. Maybe it's high time I will give Mazake the full content of that message so that we'll be, showing it to Biafrans. But I will have to take permission first because to bring the full message to you. Though I have told everybody that part of the content of that message was that the PM said the convention declaration should be suspended. It was in that message. Now, what Ngozi did was to edit that message, remove the part where the PM said this convention should be suspended, and that she, acting as a surrogate, should take charge of everything that is happening until he comes out. Everything that happens from the office, from his office, not in the movement, from his office. The wife of our prime minister, who happened to be his attorney, his direct attorney, who actually was the one that released that message to Ngozi, because that message did not come from PM. The lady that released that message even came live to tell Ngozi that message was not that you are now the leader of this movement. It is that you should coordinate everything that comes to the office of the prime minister, as your work have always been, the COS. You understand? And then what Ngozi went to do was that she came and made sure that the declaration dates that our PM fixed was tampered with. Declaration that was supposed to take place on the 2nd, she tampered with
Wow.
it. Listen to me carefully. You say you have been following from IPOB so that you understand now. Can you just help me mute your mic? So she tampered with it and made it on the first day. And then when she was being asked, why did you do it on the first day? Do you know what she said? Listen to me. Oh, she said, because we were already planning with Mazin Nnamdi Kanu so that they will release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu to Finland. Now Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will now come and scatter that declaration that we planned with Nigeria government. I have the video. I used to play it every day on my broadcast. I don't know whether you have never watched my broadcast. I have the video. So that Masnam Kanu will come and scatter it. That we don't like Obatobi. We were trying to scatter everything he planned. And then she kept that as an excuse. And she also said that Vam, and some others were planning to cause uproar so that police and everybody will come and scatter everything. She gave a lot of funny excuses that made her change the original day that our PM wanted to make that declaration. But as fate would have it, the collation of votes and everything actually took place on the 2nd, which is to say the full declaration of that convention, of that declaration, actually took place on the 2nd, but because you had the pronouncement made on the first day, she claimed that she declared that thing. And again, another crime that she committed was that on that podium where this declaration was going on, Ngozi said she disbanded and she has dissolved the cabinet. A cabinet that she is not even a part of the minister. She's just COS to the prime minister. And she dissolves cabinet. You ask yourself, who gives a COS? If you, as an individual, know the meaning or the power of a COS, how in this world will a COS have the power to dissolve cabinet? That the prime minister is still alive. Prime minister is still the active prime minister, even though he is arrested and being questioned. He's still alive. She dissolves the cabinet according to her, and then she decides to choose and pick some of the people she liked without votes. Every one of us were voted into our various offices, but without any kind of vote, she appointed her friends to be her own cabinet member and throwing away those that she doesn't like. And she kept moving on with that. And she said everybody must obey her. She's now the one in charge. And while she was making all those pronouncements every day, in most of her videos, she would say that it is now her turn. And she said, if we don't like it, that the prime minister should come out right now and they will sit down on a table and they will discuss this matter. I have them all on video. Evidence. I keep playing them now and then. You understand? Many things this lady did. She comes out, she says she has passed a law for Biafrans to carry gun. She comes out, and the recent one was that she has passed a law that people will now be using whistle to defend themselves. You know, she did a lot of things. She made Biafrans to come out openly showing their face that we are now a nation. Thereby, many of our Biafran brethren were arrested. Some of them were unalived. She opened a camp for people to go for training. Everybody that went for that training, we have evidence of which one of the people that their family members or their friends went for that training and they never came back. They were all unalived. And she admitted that she is working with the man they call Caterpillar. You say you have been working with Mazin Namdekano. And do you know the man they call Caterpillar? Unmute your mic and answer me. You know about Caterpillar?
No, no, I don't.
You have never heard about Caterpillar?
No.
Ah, okay. Let me say you are new in this thing now, and you say you are from IPOB. So Ngozi have committed so many crimes, so many, too much to mention, but a few. Okay, there we.
No problem, Mazi. My only fear is personally, okay, let me say it like this. I used to be in the Nigerian army, not until because I normally follow Radio Biafra very well, and I'm a sworn IPOB member. But because of that, I had to drop that Nigerian army and then look for something else to do. Even many things, including Simon Ekpa. Him himself contacted me direct, which I have his personal number. A lot of things like that, which was even when he started at first, he was asking me to come join their army. I told him I would not do something like that because as at that time, the trust for him was not there. But my own fear right now is we are all fighting against each other. So I was just thinking, you see, a house divided by itself will never stand. I was thinking if there is in any way we can all come back, plus, as in whoever has committed an offense, we should be able to forgive each other, come back, and then make things work out for us. Because this struggle is starting to get a lot of people tired. I don't know if you understand. I myself, sometimes I will just withdraw from it. Sometimes I will just come back again. Everybody's getting tired, fighting, and fighting everywhere. Thank you very much, sir.
There we. Maybe Mazake, people can help him from here. Thank you very much. If there's anybody that wants to university, let's say people don't. So Maz, thank you very much.
Yeah, we
We
do.
we
Yeah.
are. Okay, I don't know. So maybe somebody should make more contribution because I've helped him in the area of Ngozi, and he's talking about we should come together and everything.
All
Actually, this
right.
platform is a platform where we are coming together. Dake,
Exactly.
maybe somebody should help him more.
Exactly. This is literally where we are trying to come together, and we have, if you have been observant for the past 5 days, that we've been very consistent with trying to host space and trying to get the truth out to everybody. The spaces we've been hosting has been based on impacting knowledge on people, learning, things that should go on within a government in exile, how we can control escalations, how we can unite ourselves. You understand? So, on this space, we have been trying our best to make sure Biafrans unite. And like I said, when I started hosting this space and on the past spaces I've been hosting, I've always told everyone, every Biafran listening, both the ones and anonymous, if you have a question or if you have anything to, give, if you have a superior argument, we would give you the mic. We are not here to fight. We are not here to, banter words. I'm not going to remove you, just the way they do on the other space. On this space, because that is what people have been complaining of. I've heard about 4 people come to this particular space and said they said when they went to that space they asked some questions and they were just shut down and removed. On this space, I guess, if you've been observant, no one has removed anybody forcefully, except probably you decide to be very, very stubborn by not listening, or just for if you prove that you don't want to, follow the rules. If you come here to fight, we are going to take you out. We don't want anything like fighting. As long as you have the truth with you, you shouldn't be triggered whatsoever. We are going to give you time to speak. If you want to make contributions, you are very, very, very free to make contributions. You understand? So it has been a very peaceful space. We've been preaching peace. We've been preaching. We've been preaching peace. Just like what our prime minister always preached when he was with us before he got detained. So um, uh, I believe your words about getting peace and everything should be centered on the other space, because literally we here we are very peaceful, and we are just gonna go like that. You understand? So while you said you are not conversant about everything that has been going on, like the comment you made. I would love you to stick around and put your ears down more so that you would, try to get what we are really, really trying to pass across on spaces. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you so much, my brother Sir White. I see my brother Mimi Venture trying to request for the mic.
Professor
Tochi, I'm
Mazdaki,
calling
let
you
me
for
just
the second time. Lolo Nyoma, Tochi, actually, this is Tochi. I want you to grab the mic and speak. It's been very, very long I heard from you. Ever since Madam Bao Bao time, you have not been on spaces with your original account. So, Deputy Tochi, I guess you're no more a deputy. Maybe you forcefully resigned from
where
being a
where is
deputy.
Tochi account? Social is Tochi.
Touch your account there, the one with the dragon now, the one with the dragon. And also, I see Shine Shine Baby there. Shine Shine Baby, I don't know. Did you resign from Arambawu outside too?
No, no,
All
Shine,
of you people
no,
are just
no.
coming
Shine
on
Shine
this
is with
area.
us. She was with us. Leave her.
Okay, Shine Shine is with us.
Yeah,
Shine
she's.
Shine, you're welcome. I've known Shine Shine for a very long time now, almost when I knew Ukudi number, because then we are always on
Another
spaces.
another
Yeah,
guy.
we are always on spaces speaking. So
Shine is
Shine
with
Shine
us. So
Baby.
Shine is with us. Yes.
All
Another person
right.
that need to
That's so
visit
good. That's
psych
so good.
ward is that
Sunshine,
Okuti
baby, if you
number.
want to say one or two things, if you're not free, if you're free from probably work, you can. I'll send you the mic so that you come and say one or two things with us. You might just, the floor to speak is very open. Tochi, I'm sending you the mic. Make I hear your voice now. People they miss you for here. They miss you, man. No lie.
That's like stop. Oh. Anyway, what I want
Oh
to say
my
is,
god! I swear, I miss Tochi. I just hope she's on the right side. I would love to hear her voice.
what I
So
want to say
yeah,
is,
thank you.
those people speaking about accountability. If not, even if they say it is classified, but for the sake of the fact that Brgie is a non-stock corporation, which is a non-profit registered in the United States, it has to file tax. So it is a must that there must be accountability for us to have the proper bookkeeping to file our taxes. Because what I've seen now is the fact that these people are trying to derail everything that what Briggy stands for. Understand? Derail everything by making us look like a caricature so that when it's time for us to be recognized, they will not take us serious. And that's a lie. So it's important that accountability comes into play. Accountability is not asking you, oh, who are you giving money to go and buy stick and granite? That's not what accountability is. A government is supposed to plan. You plan, you budget, you allocate. And after allocation, you monitor you monitor the project to ensure that it is being executed. That is proper accountability, owning up to the responsibility and the tax given to whoever that is going to be handling it. So how has accountability now become, oh, they want to talk to the student. They want to know where you are buying the stick and are not giving to the student. How has that become accountability? So that's why it's important that we understand the difference between their so-called accountability and what the government is trying to do to move us forward. So that's just how it is. So even if they are claiming it's classified, but for the facts that Brgie have to file tax, there has to be proper documentation and accountability. That's it. It's not two ways about it. In America, they don't joke with tax. People go to jail for tax. People business have been shut down. The government take over people's businesses, their properties, their assets because you don't pay tax. They don't joke with it because that's the way. The tax is the way by which the government makes their revenue to run the country. So if somebody is trying to have you have proper bookkeeping, how has that become an issue to accountability? Like how has that become an issue? And now, agents don't turn president. We don't even know whether they are filing tax for Brigi or not. So all these things need to be checkmate. Need to be checkmate. And since time immemorial, since the days of the Great Depression, the early 1930s, there has always been a separation of executive and finance. Why? Because they know executive yield a lot of power. So in order for them not to be scrutinized and be labeled as corrupt, they try to stay away from the finance. They stay away from the finance. But before any financial budget or any financial tax can be can be carried out, there has to be a cohesion between the executive and the financial department. Because number one, treasurer will have the proper documentation of the total revenue of the government. The secretary takes documentation of it. Now they bring it to the house. The cabinet member deliberate on it. You understand? Because even before the cabinet member deliberate on it, there will be like a budget committee that will write the budget of what the government is trying to achieve. And they now bring it to the house, they will deliberate on it. They will look at places whereby if there are anything that need to be adjusted. So once they reach that point of agreement, they will now vote. Once they vote, then they adopt it. Then the financial secretary will sign, the treasurer will sign, and the executive branch will sign. And it will go to the various departments that need the finance to function. That's how it works. That's how it works. You cannot just have executive just holding finance, holding foreign affairs, holding all these things. It is too much. Understand? It's too much. It's not going to function effectively, which will further put Brigi in trouble. So the government is trying to do things the right way. So all those ones, that Minister of Misinformation and Propaganda, Sonny, is pushing there, telling you that agents have power of attorney to change something in the absence of PM because the PM is not in that state. I don't know which kind of law school he went to because that one tired me. It shocked me. It shocked me. Like, there are even people that run business. They run business as an agent. Their own business is to provide a mailing address for you and to act as an agent on behalf of your business. So let's say somebody is registering a business now in Maryland and the person is not from Maryland. All you need to look for an agent that offer that service. And the agent will help you based on what you guys agree on. It will help you register your business, provide a mailing address, whatever mail that comes to your, because the government always send mails to business in terms of things they want to change, compliance, you understand, all those things. So it's the job of the agent to pick up those mails, go through the mails, and inform you of the necessary things or the necessary changes or the necessary development the government is bringing to the business in that state where your business domicile. They have people that work that have company as an agent. So let nobody deceive you. Let nobody deceive you. And in any corporation that is a non-profit, decisions are made based on vote. The directors of board has to vote and they will agree. Majority wins the vote because why? It is a non-profit. There's nothing like class A share or class B share or class C shares because you cannot sell shares in a non-profit company. Only companies that are like for business and profit purpose that can sell shares. So the way decisions will be made on that business is based on the number of shares you have. So if you have the highest number of shares, then you can become the president of that company. So you will always have the power to overrule, to override, because you have the highest number of shares. So all these things that this misinformation minister is putting out there, it doesn't make any sense. He's misinforming Biafrans, and that's not good. That's a crime. That's an educational terrorist. Terrorist of education. That's what he is. Misinforming people. Anyway, Mazda K, please take over.
Sorry, let me quickly say something. Thank you so much, Ekwesu. You are indeed an honorable man, Ndewo, for all you do. Thank you so much. There's a picture that Shimon posted. It's a breaking. Ex Prime, ex Biafra APM is now begging PM Simon Ekpa to return him to power. Shimon, that's just like I said, Shimon, they when these things then they happen. And that's exactly what is happening. And this happened just a few time ago. This man, why Chineke, the God of Biafra, will never leave him guiltless. He is taking Odogu for a ride. This man is playing with the intelligence of Odogu. He meets Odogu, and as we refer to him, we refer to Odogu as the second pope, right? Am I correct? We refer to him as second pope. Okay?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
He meets the second pope. This happened recently. Meets second pope, and then he tells second pope, they don't fire me, oh. Man say, man don't fire me. Then second pope tell and say, what's happen? He said, they fire me. They don't sack me. He said, okay, what do you want me to do now? I don't have the power to do anything. Go and meet CRC. Again, the second time. Go and meet CRC and resolve it. He said, we tried to resolve it before. They did. Go and meet them. He said, okay, you need to make peace with them. If you don't make peace with them, how do you want them to work with you? Do you know that this man, he told the second pope that, okay, I am going to meet them to make peace. You know why he's doing this? To make the second pope to feel that he is a man of peace, that he wants to make peace. This is while he is conducting meetings that Odogu said you should cancel, conducting allowing, pushing the minister of misinformation to go and start triggering people and doing propaganda. He's telling the second pope, please, oh, I need them to restore everything back. I need to go back. I want to. He said, the second pope said, there's nothing I can do. CRC is in charge. Go and meet them. He promised second pope that I am going to meet them and make peace. It was after he finished promising that thing that he still went back and did what he's doing today. The fundraising he did, while we were in our closets, making Biafrans to gather. Because the reason why we were in closet is because this fellow who Chineke ga decided to be on social media conducting fund when he know that he's no longer the APM, exploiting Biafrans, taking advantage of Biafrans. This somebody have told the second pope, I'm going to meet them to make peace. He never came to meet anybody, of which he knows that the only peace he will come and make with CRC today is, okay, I want to come back. And he will come back and take the back seat because he can never be APM again and he can never be minister again. He will take the back seat, and then if he wants to support what Biafrans are doing because he has a lot of money, then we will appreciate him and ask him to put the money inside the new account. That's the only thing that he will do that will make him belong again. But for him to think that he can belong as APM with all this beggy, he is begging. It will not work for you. Because now, like Shimon posted, he actually went to beg that he should be restored. But the truth is that there's no way you can be restored because you have disobeyed and disobeyed. And the only people that have the power to even answer you is CRC. And you are just throwing shoulder as if you have power more than the CRC. So just to let Shimon know that this particular post he made, which I'm displaying on my YouTube channel right now, is actually what happened behind closed doors. They won't.
I beg Oshimon, where they get this news? Oh, tell me, oh, I need to know, please. Now you come as Biafra Ambazonia
Una don't
Alliance.
forget, una don't forget, say Shimon carry Star of David. Una don't forget, say Shimon carry Star of David. Shimon that spiritual bad, oh, forget that one. Mimi Venture Biko Kanu.
You know, when I look at all these zombie freedom fighters following misinformation minister, I'm just laughing because I don't know, maybe they know or maybe they are doing it deliberately, because if they know the facts and figures, because when this whole thing started, it took like almost 5, 6, 7 days before we even started speaking out, because you don't want to accuse the wrong person and you don't want to misjudge. That's what intelligent people do. You go and look for findings, you go and do your findings, ask questions, ask from both sides. And if you are really thinking well, of which I know David is not thinking well, if you are really thinking well, you will know what is right and what is wrong. So all of them there, they are just, I don't know, man. But at the end of the day, the truth will stand the test of the time. And I hope they will have the face to face the shame that is coming for them, because these people, it's unbelievable. And one thing we should be careful about, one thing we should be careful about, because what I see they are trying to do, in psychology, there's something called conditioning. It can either be positive conditioning or negative conditioning. But in this aspect, I will put it as a negative conditioning, whereby gradually they start slipping in a kind of idea into you. And over time it takes over you, and before you know it, you are now like them. Because these people now are gradually trying to tell people, oh, don't talk about the second pope. Don't talk about the second pope. Address this person as this president. Address him as the president. That's why when you go there, you tell them, like, is there president in the charter? They will say they don't care. Because these people have been programmed to think that way. But we will not let the effort and the structure of our second pope go in vain. So that's why all those who are people of truth and good conscience need to come out and speak. And speak. Because speaking truth to power is part of the freedom we are looking for. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Good evening, everyone, and I greet everyone present here this evening. And I thank God for what is going on, for the exposition, and for everything that we are just seeing, for everything that is happening behind our prophets, our two leaders. Day by day, revelation is coming up. A lot of things is coming up. The truth is coming up. Why the deceitful one, we are getting to recognize them. The sabu is coming up. Many things is coming up. many things that you need to avoid is coming up, and many things that you need to embrace is coming up as well. But now, the way I'm seeing it now, we are having like a, I don't know, maybe I should put it this way. We are having more or less like a two Brigi now. The Sonny Akpawa is claiming Brigi, and here now we are claiming Brigi too. And I just want to ask now, presently now, the APM has been suspended. Then who is now leading the government now, presently? Do we have anybody, any head or any
Can
representative?
I answer that
Can
question?
I answer that question? Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
You
ahead,
see,
sir.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you mute yourself
Can
because
you
I
mute
can hear
yourself
myself.
because I'm can hear myself?
When I'm done, you will just yeah. So, the APM was impeached constitutionally and legally less than 40 hours ago. So, um, I just want to let you know that everything is a process. You understand? There are processes that are going to go with time. As of now, we just put the impeachment just got into the documents of the PLGIE because constitutionally they have to follow legal processes. So the impeachment of the APM is just what they did under the last 40 hours, and probably the next 40 hours you could hear that the a vote, a live vote, and a political process will go about electing a new um leader for the Biafra Republic government in exile. Thank you so much. I think you should be satisfied with this answer. I don't know if there's anything you want to add, Honorable Raphael. You can add to.
Yeah, it has been agreed that for now the leadership the going forward comes from CRC. CRC will be marshalling us towards the movement until our PM comes out, because the office of APM have been scrapped completely. It has been scrapped, so it means that there will be nothing like APM. Just like our leader Mazinam Dekano scrapped the office of deputy leader, which is which was Uchemefo then. So we tried to see. We thought that we will have someone reasonable to actually handle this thing, that will actually do things in the interest of Biafra and our prime minister. And we believed that this man, having shown himself to be someone always up there, would do something good. But we never knew that we were about to actually, shoot ourselves by ourselves. So thank God we have been able to rescue the situation, and going forward, until PM shows up, which we believe will happen soon, because we're already in July. The highest time he spends there will be until September. That is, if the bail condition is not, approved. If bail condition is approved, we can have him as sooner than we even expect. So, but before September, there will be no, don't expect any votes to take place for any other leadership. CRC is capable to move it forward. You remember we were able to do it, when Martin Namgano was taken away, it was called autopilot. We are still relatively in that kind of season right now, where the CRC marshals in, and the things happening on ground will keep happening. The people in back home will be doing what they are doing without any restriction, without any stop. They will have everything to do all they want to do without any stop. That's why we need to be doing the needful, so that everything will continue to go on without any restriction. Our fundraising continues next Saturday, and the link we had last week will be the same link. I will share the link again tomorrow. We need to share that link everywhere, so that 7 p.m. Biafra time will always come in. We did a very good one last Saturday, and I know that come next Saturday it will be better, so that things will continue to happen. In Nigeria, will continue to hear it, and they will know that Biafrans can actually lead themselves, whether at home or in diaspora. They will.
I think I'm okay with all this response. It's okay like that. It's good, and we expect the best from the CRC and nothing more than the best from our government, because we are what we are doing here is to protect our government and to make our government move forward. Anything that will hinder or that will stop or that will want to bring our government down should be removed, just like all these people have been removed. Okay, that is the best thing, and I really appreciate you all for standing up and waking up to this. But there's another thing. I'm just looking at it that this is not going to be. Though this is my own personal opinion, no, I don't know. It might not be an easy fight because I think these people they are holding space 24 hours. They are going to put a very serious resistance towards going forward with all these things they are doing. Sonny Aquarawa is still online posting. I thought he should have just withdraw and try to think and made amendment of what is going on. And many of them trying to withdraw and reason along line, but they are still very active, claiming that they are right, they are in the right path, they are the right person, still using that name Brgie and all those things. So that thing is making me to confuse. This group is using Brgie, the other one is using Brgie. I don't understand. So that is why I thought at least something should be done, but I know the right thing, the right one, the truthful one will stand. Thank you.
Ndewo.
No, so for
Ndewo.
me, Sonia Barawa is really Sonia Barawa and Ogen Kere. They're just fighting their last fight. They are just the two of them. Two of them can two of them be Briggy? It's not possible now. People following them. I don't understand people following those people. You know, two of them cannot be Briggy. Two of them cannot form Briggy. The whole people in Briggy, they are together. They're just two of them. So anybody following them is just following them on their own. And all those people making noise on social media, fighting one another. You're fighting your brothers and your sisters. You're telling me you're fighting for freedom. It doesn't make sense. And Sonia Barawa is engineering that. Does it make sense to you? That shows you that you want to scatter everything. And Oge, I'm not even seeing Oge as someone who is fighting for freedom. I'm seeing Oge who is someone who is doing his business because he just sees opportunity to use Biafra struggle to make business. But it's so unfortunate that we didn't notice who he is before making him a finance minister. But thank God that that's have been taken away from him. But people donating money, I pity for all of you. Okay?
Ndewo. Ndewo, my sister. Ndewo. So, my brother, don't worry. They can gather as much as they want, you know. And when you come into this particular assembly and you spend 1 or 2 minutes with them, you will see the difference without, missing words. You see the difference. And you will know that, when we talk about what the second pope is doing, and that the second pope is excited and contented with the decisions we have taken and is backing it up, you will understand that we are actually with the right, connection, and we are actually the right ones to deal with. So whatever thing they are saying, that they are Brigi, what would they call us? Okay, we are not Brigi. It shows you that they are not Brigi. You understand? Because the last time I checked, Okechukwu was crying and saying, Asubike must bring the website. He needs to bring that website. That website belongs to Brigi. And then he has gone ahead to open his own website too. Do you know that he has opened a website? He has opened a website and he has put his own personal account. And all these buffoons following him, they will not ask him, this account you put in your own website. So it is your own account. Who is the signatory to that account? No, they will not ask him. They want to be sympathetic to Ogechukwu. Eh? Eh. So that's it. So you see that he has already paved his own way and is doing his own thing. Just like Ngozi Orabufulani did to open what she called Biafra Tower. and then she deposited, she brought out an Arab or Islamic account, that exposed Biafrans, and many Biafrans lost their lives as a result. You understand? So there's no difference between Ngozi Rawufulani and Ogechukwu Nkere. What she did, Ogechukwu Nkere is also doing. And they're doing it without any remorse. They're doing it, they don't care what happens to Biafrans. They don't care whether Biafrans lose anything. They don't care. All they care is about, their mission being accomplished. And they will all fail. They will.
Yeah, Mazda K. Engineer Mazda K. I was just
I
doing
dey hear
some
you.
statistics. You see, people are listening to us. People are listening to the truth. These people started their space by 10:58 a.m. Up to now, they only have 1.7K view. But we started our own by 4:18 p.m. And look at, we have over 2K plus view. So
I started streaming
who is winning?
on this YouTube for
Who
one
is
hour
winning?
30 minutes ago, and we have
I
330
post it for them to see so
people
that they can
watching.
see.
Just the people
Let
that
them
are
see it.
watching on video and listening. And me, I started streaming on this YouTube up to that for 1 hour 30 minutes ago, and we have 330 people watching. Just the people that are watching on video and listening to us on video, 330. So you can add it up to that. Yeah. They will.
Ancestral
Yes,
warrior,
we
your
can hear
hands
you.
are up. Please go ahead.
I did busy right now, please. You guys will assist me. I'm offline right
Okay.
now.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
So who's gonna be
Sorry,
handling? Yes.
Biko,
Okay.
una go
I'm
assist
gonna
me.
drop
Oh,
as
I
co-host.
did busy right
Give
now,
someone who
please.
is
You
more
guys will
active now
assist me.
as a
I'm
co-host.
offline right now.
It's almost 12:30 where I am.
I'll just be checking my phone, but I'm
So
Okay.
who's
Okay.
gonna be handling? You need. Okay. I'm gonna drop as co-host. Give someone who is more active now as a co-host. It's
All
almost
right.
12:30 where I am.
I'll just be checking my phone, but
Well, we
I'm
can
doing
hear you,
something.
ancestral.
I'm on my
Okay,
PC.
we
Yeah.
can give a point to
I don't know if
co-host.
you have a question, but go ahead.
Make I go sleep.
The question I have now.
So can you hear me?
Well, we can hear you, ancestral. Maybe when you finished, let me see. I don't know if you have a question, but go ahead, ancestral.
The question I have now. We have two parties now in Biafran struggle. Okay, let me not just call it two parties, two factions. Everyone is screaming supremacy. Ngozi is screaming supremacy. Then I want to ask, in this Biafran struggle, we have only one command, only one defense. Our PM created, and the PM appointed only one single person that will be reaching them. Then the new account that was created, how would the new account be reaching the person that PM appointed to the our soldiers on ground, if any fund is being contributed? Because as I know, the person in question
Now,
is
let me answer you very quick.
with
Let me answer you very quickly
the
without
Brgie
wasting
that
time.
Simon Ekpa
Even though we don't like talking about the
established,
defense here, but I
which
want
is
to tell you
success. So how
categorically,
does this money get to success and get to
the lives of
Igwe
Biafrans at
Butuso
stake.
on ground?
Now,
That's my
let me
question.
answer you very quick. Let me answer you very quickly without wasting time.
Uh-huh.
Even though we don't like talking about the defense here, but I want to tell you categorically, with the lives of Biafrans at stake, and we need to do what we need to do to make sure that they do the needful. CDS, our CDS, we have direct connection with the CDS. We've tried it and it worked. So if it satisfies you, then we are good. That means we are good. We have direct delivery to the CDS, direct, without any obstruction. We've tried it and it worked. The CDS confirmed, and then that means we are good to go.
Okay,
Direct to the
but
CDS.
but as it is now, because anything that we are doing,
During the saga of Ngozi, the CDS comes online and
said,
I'm not hearing you.
Can you hear me?
You said? You
I
said what?
said during the saga of Ngozi, the CDS comes online and said, "See where I'm getting my fund." But I've never heard CDS comes up and said
Now, did you
that
wait
he's getting.
1 minute? Does it concern you? Does it concern you
Is it not
that there
better
is a
make all of
plan
us
to
wait until
sideline
PM
the
is out?
PM
Then
and that
we
someone
know
has
who is
changed
right. Because
what
I've never seen
now?
this.
Did you wait
And
one
has put
minute?
himself
Does it concern
as the
you?
president.
Does it concern
And the
you
reason
that
is
there
that
is a plot
they want
to
it to
sideline the
go as far
PM
as the
and
place
that
where they
someone
will
have
verify
changed
everything. And
what
when your
makes you
PM and my
Brigi
PM
and
comes
has put
out,
himself
he
as the
speaks and it
president?
becomes a
And
no-go.
the reason is
So
that
that's the
they
plan.
want
You want
it
to wait,
to
and that happens,
go
and
as
then
far
PM comes
as the
out,
place where they
then
will
you will say,
verify
why
everything.
didn't you people
And
do
when
the
your
needful before?
PM
You
and my
are the one that
PM
will still
comes
come out.
out,
You that
he
is talking
speaks
now.
and
You
he
are the one that will
becomes
tell us,
a
why
nobody.
didn't you do
Do you know that
something
that
to
is the
secure
plan?
it for
Do you
PM?
want to wait and that
So
happens and then
you now
PM
that
comes
is
out?
hearing now.
Then you will say, why didn't you people do the needful before? You are the one that will see come out. You that is talking
Uh,
now. You are the one that will
uh,
tell us, why didn't you do something to secure it for PM? That's what you will
uh,
say. You now that I'm hearing now.
what
Sorry, sorry, my
my brother,
minister,
yes.
ancestor. Hold on a bit. Sorry, my minister, information. I think the question
Okay,
should be to
he has
him
to answer us
if
whether he's
he's
aware.
aware
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
that
answer
the
us,
plan is
Ancestral. Are you
to
aware?
remove PM. So because he has to be aware before
Can you
it
please
will
answer
concern
our
him,
question?
Okay,
Are you
he
whatever
has,
aware?
he
is
has to
happening.
answer
I'm
us whether
making
he's aware
things
Yeah,
first.
like phone. Like
yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
say, Van
Oh
Van
yeah,
Van, you
answer
are too
us,
high.
ancestral. Are you
I ask
aware?
a simple question. Are you aware? What I want, even if anybody want to remove
Can
PM,
you
but
please answer our question? Are you, wait, this is the
don't,
things that make
can
me
you tell me
change my
whether you
tone.
are,
And somebody will say,
have you
Van
seen,
Van Van, you are too harsh. I ask a simple question. Are you aware?
I want to answer you in a two-way
No.
direction. Understand me?
Don't.
I saw,
Can you tell me
wait
whether you are?
now,
Have you seen?
wait now, wait. I saw
Is it
it
the written
online. I
document
saw
you
a
saw or the
memo
document that
or
she
a written
changed?
document
Did you see the
that
document that he
uh,
Which memo?
Ogen,
He fabricated.
I saw a
He
written
changed and
document now
he went
that
to amend. You see the
Ogenkere want
amendment
to
he did.
remove, that he removed the
Is it the written document you saw or the
document.
document that she changed? Did you see the document that he
That
changed?
so
He
that means you are,
fabricated.
so
He
the
changed
bottom
and
line is that you are
he went
aware.
to
The bottom
amend. Did
line
you
is
see
that
the
you are aware.
amendment
So
he
why are you
did?
beating about the bush? That's what I'm saying. I saw it online, and then I saw the other one that his APM Ogenkere
So
has
that
been
means you are.
suspended.
So the bottom
I
line is that you are aware. The bottom
yes,
line is that you are aware.
I
So why are you beating
yeah,
about the bush?
I wait. And that's what I say. I want to answer in a two-way direction. All of us should know that all of us are Biafrans, and we are working. We are fighting for this for our own benefit, for our own my own good. Now, we remember during our leader, when our leader was Nnamdi Kanu was in detention, and Uchemofo was trying to, and they was trying to hijack many things they are doing. Now, when Nnamdi Kanu came up, all of us we know that Nnamdi Kanu is the initiator of IPOB, and you understand me. So how can your deputy try to impeach you or remove your name? It's not possible. All of us are human beings. We know who instead us. Even if he did it. When Nnamdi came out,
Wait,
Nnamdi
wait,
Kanu
wait,
issued a
wait,
statement.
ancestral. Wait, let me ask you one question. Do you know that when the time comes for the Biafran matter to be brought on the table, do you realize that it is the person whose name is on the document that the UN governing council or even America will address as the leader of the movement? Are you aware of that? Are you
So you
aware
are
My
the
of
brother, all
type.
that?
of us
You are the
are
type
No,
that will
I'm
say.
asking.
You are the
It's
type
not
that will say,
all of
hold the
us are.
snake in your
It's
bosom
not.
or
No,
put the
it's not
fire in your
possible.
bosom.
All
It
of
will
us
not
are
burn you. Just
wise.
hold
We
it
know
there.
who. Even if
While it
anything,
lasts, it won't
no,
burn
it's
you.
not.
Or
All
the
of us are
snake will not
educated,
bite you.
though.
That's exactly what
Let
you're
me just
saying.
say the truth.
So you are the
If
type. You are
so,
the type that
for
will
a
say.
while,
You are the type that will say, hold the snake in your bosom or put the fire in your bosom. It will not burn you. Just hold it there. While it lasts, it won't burn you, or the snake will not bite you. That's exactly what you're saying.
no, it's
This
not
Just
like
man,
hold it
that.
on for
When
a
this
while.
man is
PM is out, if
this
wait
man is
now,
not
if
even
PM is
aware.
out,
Wait. You are not even aware that they say that when PM come out, they will sit down on round table and discuss with him about Brigi. You are not even you've not heard that. You didn't hear that, right? And it will be in their own
yeah.
terms. You have not heard that, right? So
Which one? My brother, we see. I've been in this struggle for like 25 years, so I'm not even a kid on
This
this
guy.
struggle. I know what. Wait now, I
It's
know what goes on
okay.
through the Wazirike.
It's okay.
Bros,
If you
wait,
didn't learn
let me ask.
anything, you
Bros,
didn't learn
wait,
anything.
wait.
That's okay. Nice to meet you.
Bros, wait. I started from my sub. I know
This
when
guy. You
Wazirike
say you
and
don't dey here for
Uchenna
25
Mado.
years.
Yes, I know when Uchenna Mado and
Before
Wazirike
you don't
when
dey
they were
kill
having
me,
their
this guy.
own loggerhead. You understand me? The ship knows the caller, the initiator. There's nothing that can happen on this planet Earth that Ogechukwu will remove Simon Ekpa. That means all of us are buffoons. We don't know what we are doing again.
Go to
Going to
the.
anywhere.
It is already removed, though. It is already removed. If you
It
don't
is
know.
not possible. It is not possible. Only if all of us are not training ourselves our team that PM is no longer coming out.
Ancestral.
You
Ancestral.
guys
Please
have
check
seen
check
the
where
reason
these people are
why
Ancestral,
coming
these
from,
people are
okay?
scamming us because some of us did not
Ancestral, check
understand
everything
what they
that
are
is on the
fighting for.
Google front so that you'll be informed.
Yes.
My
Everything that you
brother,
need to know
my
is on
brother,
the dating.
nobody can scam me. As I'm talking with you now, I have the receipt I used to pay when Wazurike was there.
Well, let me
I
tell
have the
you.
receipt I used to pay.
This
Please.
guy, this guy just dey here dey talk.
Excuse me. Ekwensu, excuse me. Essential. Ekwensu asked you a question. Do you know the person's name? The person that they wrote his name on the document is the who American government will be addressing. And you're saying
But
all of us are
but
wise. All of
but
us are wise.
but
It doesn't make sense.
I want to ask, is it only that name? Because all this is open in different countries in license in the different states.
No,
Is it
that
possible that
document is it's very dangerous that the name is there. The name of your leader is
no?
not there, but the name of someone is there, and you're not worried
No,
about it.
no. Okay, I want to ask. In Europe, now, is it name of Simon Ekpa that was used to open the rising there? In Africa, in other countries,
Something. Let me tell you
is
why.
it name of Simon Ekpa?
Okay,
Because
Ancestor.
let me
yes,
tell you something. Let me tell you.
uh-huh.
Wait.
Sorry.
Wait, Ebe Baruku, wait, hold on,
Ekwesu,
Can
wait.
I
Let me
can I
just,
can
let
I
me
can I
just,
say
okay.
something? Please,
let
can I
me
say
address
something?
something. Let me tell you how important.
Ekwensu.
Wait. Master, sorry. Let me tell you how
Oh yeah.
important paperwork, legal document is very very key in the American political space. Let me tell you. Let me give you an example.
Everywhere,
Let us.
it's not just America. Everywhere.
Okay, let me give you an example. Let's say a man and a woman now they have a child. American political space. Let me give you an example.
Everywhere, it's not just America. Everywhere.
Pastor Van,
Mazi
sorry.
Raphael, you have your mic unmuted. Just
Uh-huh.
mute, please.
Okay, so let me give you this example. Let's say a man and a woman they have a child. Once that child is born, the father has to sign the birth certificate. Once the father signs that birth certificate, I'm telling you this one in America, by all legal rights, by law, the man that signs the birth certificate is the father of that child. Let us say along the line now, the man and the woman start having problem,
Guys,
and they
I want
separate.
to go and sleep.
Let's say the woman puts the man on child support,
12:30 here.
and eventually the
For those
man
of you that are watching, I know that
went to
many
do
of
a
you watching.
DNA and find out that
Please
that
bear with
child
me.
is
It's
actually
12:30,
not his own
and
child.
I will have to sleep for
Mm-hmm.
only 12
Even if
hours.
the man brings that
So,
thing to the court
in
and
order not
say,
to
"Oh,
break
this
down,
DNA I did though is not
you
my
need to
own
help
child, and I
yourself,
want you
okay?
people to take
So
it
tomorrow
off,"
is another day. I will be
they
back.
will not take it
For
off
those of you that are
immediately.
watching,
They will still tell you that
you
you
can
will keep
follow
paying
up
the child
on
support.
the
You are the
space.
father of that child,
Our men are
and
still on the space.
it has to go to court until a judge signs
I
it.
want to go to sleep.
It's in the zoo law too. It's in
Everyone,
the zoo law.
or
So I don't
I'll see
understand this
you
guy. I don't understand what you're talking
tomorrow.
about. That we are wise.
Catch you for
Okay,
Paperwork is important.
okay. Now from what you said, if the original